Okay, so we brought this panel down from the transmitter, from the website onto the transmitter. And so you see we have no panels, red and now selected panel dash dash dash. So panels are blank. So let's go read in chart. It doesn't matter what background we put on it because it's a full screen panel. And let's go to inputs. You see we have 4 widgets, trace 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go ahead and connect them to some sine waves like we did on the website, just so that we can tell them apart. And we'll go 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. Now let's do the reload Lua and restart this on our emulator so that they all start with the same time. So now you can see I've got 4 traces with varying phases of sine waves, and you can see them with their labels up at the top: trace 1, trace 2, trace 3, trace 4. And we've connected each one of these separate traces that are actually separate widgets to their own telemetry channels. Okay, and again, just using the phased sine waves here as an example. Now what you can see is along the bottom we have a time scale. Starts out at 0. We're on a 1 minute time scale here, probably a faster time scale than you would tend to use to record data over a flight. And then as we get to the right, you'll see what happens when we get up to that 1 minute mark. We're going to flip the axis around because the sine waves are going to stop at the right-hand margin, and that's going to become from now on the present time. So you see the scale flips around to now, and then time going negative backwards. So that's 10 seconds back, 20 seconds back, 30 seconds back. That little wiggle that you're seeing in the waves is the sampling periods not being perfectly aligned with these sine waves in the different curves. And you can see all 4 of the signals varying both on the chart recorder and on the transmitter. Now, if we wanted to, we could go into Edit Panel, and you can see here that gauge 1 is chart recorder, and if I wanted to, I could go to min-max, and I could edit, and I can edit the min-max of gauge 1. If I hit select, it goes to gauge 2, and you can see the crosshairs are over the horizontal, the vertical bar charts to give you an idea. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for editing the min-max. I go to the next thing. Let's take a look here at, oops, just went past it again and again. Chart. Okay, and then if I hit chart and then edit, you'll see that I'm in the gauge editor, and I can edit the time scale for the time base along the bottom, and I can edit the trace color. I've put in about 16 or so different common RGB colors you can use. But see that note up at the top? Ensure the stacked time scales are the same, because if we select here, you'll see that as I select, you see down here in the display area 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to edit, chart edit that time scale, I need to make sure that I edit it, that time scale, to make it the same for all of the traces, as I mentioned in the video about the web. And then I can go back out and back up to the top. Okay?